Folks, hey, Joe here from the Diershof. In this video, my idea is to share with you how I navigate off-road for free, or basically for free. The app is only a few bucks, 3 or 4 Swiss francs, euro, dollar, whatever. I show you in this video where you get the app, where you get free maps, and how to use it. How to make overlay, which means tracks, points, whatever, how you plan an off-road trip. You start at home with Google Earth and you look at the landscape, you look for nice camping spots, and then you transfer it here to the app. And I show you now how this works. Let me say a few words about the requirements for this type of navigation. Basically, you need only one thing, and this is this. You need an Android device. I have a tablet here, but any phone would do as well. Basically, that's it. Then I have here this holder, which I find quite useful. I can move it around here. It is screwed down at the bolts of the seat. What else? What is helpful is a computer where you can download maps and transfer it to the Android device. It's easier than fiddling around here on the display. Did I forget anything? Computer, Android device, the software, Orux, maps, hardware. That's it, ready to go! So first let's have a look at the Orux Maps app. You find it on the internet. There is a homepage for Orux Map. There is also a kind of a code you can scan in and brings you to the shop. So this is the normal Google, the app shop of Android, and there you can simply download it onto your device as you do with all the other apps as well. And then the next step, we go to open Andro Maps, and here you can download for free. I think this is quite unbelievable. You can download for free all these maps. You see here a big list, and you just download it onto your computer, and from the computer you move it to your device. So this is the best done. I do it via a cable, USB cable. Then the computer recognizes my tablet like a storage or so, and then you move it into the folder Maps on your tablet, and that's it, and then you're ready to go and to navigate. So this is how the surface looks now. This is where we stand with the car close to our house, and you see the map is very detailed. So those here are just dirt tracks, no pavement. They are very small footpath like this one here. It's just a path you can only walk or go with a mountain bike. So very, very nice maps, and you can zoom in, you can move them around. I think they are fantastic. You see every house, often you see every tree, really every single building. Here you see where the forest is, and you see all the other stuff in the landscape. What I have to say to the app Orux, it costs very little. The navigation is a chaos. I do not know why the programmers did not come up with a smoother interface. You have everywhere navigation tools, and they are called the same. For example, Kartenwerkzeuge. But then you do not have the same Kartenwerkzeuge as you have here. You have to know you can pull out this. Here, Kartenwerkzeuge offers much more possibilities. So the interface, in my eyes, is a mess. You have just to learn it. Yeah, it's for free. I'm sure there are much better, smoother interfaces, but I have seen them. You pay something like $40 per year. So this, I think, I can live with that. So basically that's it. You have the maps, you have the app. On your Android, in the car, you can navigate out there. But there's more to it. So basically, if that's enough for you, you can stop looking the video. See you next time. If you're interested in more, then stay, because one really nice feature to plan your trips, your vacation, whatever, is you do it at home. And this is one of the great joys of planning holidays and trips. Planning at home, using your computer, Google Earth, and Street View, and you can basically plan your tracks, the points you want to check out in My Maps, and transfer it then as a file, as a KML or KMZ, I think, file onto your Android device, and you can have it there as an overlay over the maps you have there, and so you can find the spots out there in nature. And I show you now how you do this. So you are on Google Earth. I'm here in My Maps. I have here a map called Test Overlay, and now we make a new map. You go here to these three dots, like this, Neue Karte. Sorry that this is German. One of the many inconsistencies. Neue Karte means new map. Boom. So now it's again the normal map style, which I think is for what we want to show here, of no use at all. Okay, you can use it for some purposes, but not for what I want. Because I want to use these overlays to create an overlay with waypoints. What I want to do is search here on Google Earth the landscape based on satellite views for perfect camp spots, for road crossings. I want to remember whatever. So we go here, Basiskarte, basis map, base map, and I choose here, of course, I want the satellite view. With this stuff I can work. Now we are here now in this village, Oberkohl. Let's zoom in. So this is the house we are, and I want now to create a special map for any purpose. I do this now for my environment because I will show it to you in the car outside, and it would be not much nicer to do this in Sardinia or any exotic spot where I normally use this, or the Sea Alps, the Maritime Alps. But let's do it for the sake of demonstration just here in my environment. Nevertheless, beautiful Argovian countryside, farmhouses as you see. And let's say, now we are on an expedition, and I want to drive up this road, and I want to have the right kind of spots on my map, so to remember and to see what I want to do. So let's say this crossing interests me because I want to see if I can drive here back By the way, we could use the normal version of Google Street View, which is not contained for some bizarre reasons in my maps, and to see if here is a sign which prohibits me to go a left. And yes, I know there's one there. But, okay. Let's say I want to set here at this crossing a marker, because I want to remember that here I want to go left. So I go here on the marker sign, click it, put it there. It says punct 1.1, and now I call this crossing to check. Now I could put here a comment to explain myself further. I store it, and now this is on this map. Because I do not like those signs, because Google uses them for everything, I can now change color, whatever, but I could also change the symbol, extremely small symbols. Nevertheless, I take now the question mark, because this is something I want to check out here. So, I have here one side, then I go down here, this road, and let's see, we see here a track. Okay, let's put a sign here. I call it track, and track, and here I put a comment for myself. Does this track lead to the forest border? Of course, in a legal way. I could change the color. Okay, let's make some red. Again, the question mark. So, I will see on the map then this question, and my idea is, can I drive down these traces here, and maybe it's possibility to have a camp here on that forest. Let's make a third point. So we're going down here this road, and okay. I see here, do you see it? This is a pond. And I think this pond is very interesting. So let me put again a mark here. Come on. Here in the proximity of this pond. Pond. Question mark. Good spot to camp. Let's take a symbol which could match this. Is there somewhere a camping tent? Oh, the symbols are just too small. I do not see it. What is that? Not a tent, it's a hiking, it's a photo, let's put a parking. Color, green, good. So, I've made now a map with 3 points I want to check out. I would show you a map with hundreds of points I did for Sardinia, where I marked all the archaeological points of interest I could find on Google Maps. This is so helpful if you're out in the landscape. It's a mess there. It's you're in a ditch, you do not have zero overview. and you're only 50 meters away from a point of interest, but you can't see it, you can't find it. This is so helpful. So, back to our map. Map, can I change the name? Let's see. Not here. As I said, I find it pretty much. I click on it. Yeah, okay. Here I can change the name. Test map Oku. It's the short version of the village. Speichern. Now I try to, let's see, export this and to use it in Orux, and with the Andro maps we need an overlay, and this has the format KML. So you see it here. Export to KML. Okay, what does it say? Yeah, the whole map. I choose here the KML because I'm sure this works with Orux, but maybe this KMZ is even better, I don't know. Download, click. Okay, now I have here test map Oku KML. And this file I can use now to move on the tablet into the right folder, which I show you in a moment, and then I have it on the tablet in my car. I can use this as a uttermost navigation tool out in the landscape. As I said before, Google Map is a mess. So to find my maps, this is no straightforward thing. I go now here, and I have to say, depending on the language you have, it's my own explanation here, which is with the German version, does maybe not help at all. But here we have gespeichert, means stored. I go there. Then I have a lot of stuff, listen, label, visited, maps. I go to maps, and now I have my overlay map, test overlay Kulm. Click onto that, and only now I have the possibility open in my maps. Come on, this is rubbish, my opinion. And now here I can do some editing and so on. Now what I wanted to show you is a further option how to draw kind of a track, and the tool is this here. It's called Linie zeichnen. So if I go here, you have a different option: add an auto route, bike, pedestrian walking, or just linear or form. Let's start with the linear, and I go now to this Oberkulm map. I make here the first point, then here the second, here. This means I want to follow this line to come to my destination. Yeah, something like this. Then I want to go here, I go down here, then I take this here, and. So let's say this is the track I want to take. So I have this, I close it with a double click. Now I have this, I call this linear track 1. Oh, stupid name. You will never remember what that was. Why is it caps lock? Round trip Sod, which is the name. score. Let's try the other options here of let's now take auto route, and again I start the auto route, let's say yeah, let's just make for fun something. I start here, I go there, I go up here, there, then I go here, I go up here. Ah, interesting. It doesn't allow me to use the forest roads, so I can only use the official roads. So I'm not allowed. I will try here again to go into that forest road. It doesn't do that. Okay. But I guess it's possible if I do, instead of a car, I take a bike. Now let's do a bike route. And just for trying it out, I start the bike route, let's say here. Then I go here, here, and now I try again a forest road, and yes, now it's possible. Now I can do all the small roads again. Okay. Again, I export it now into an overlay using this function. And then let's see if we can bring it onto the Orux map. Download KMZ now. Okay. Let's check where the map is. Should be here in downloads. Yes, here it is. I have now here test overlay. Cool. And I have a test map here. So, good. And from here I have to bring it to the tablet. Let's do that. Tablet. Need to look now for the right cable. It's always clearly need more of these cables. So, you remember we made an overlay, some track points close by, and I load them here. Tools, again this is in German, KML, loader KML. So I have here my test overlay, which I made, you saw it, okay, I load it, and okay, boom, we are here. We have a few tracks pre-programmed just to show this option. So when I'm driving, I see in which road to enter to come to the point which I like. And here I've programmed a few waypoints just to, yeah, as a means of demonstration. Right, I see that it has not stored for some reason my waypoint here, but it doesn't matter. We can, let's load another overlay. I never did this before, actually, loading two. Test map Oku. Okay. Yeah. You see now I have some more waypoints. Great. So let's go now, drive out, and you see how this works on the track. Now let's try it in action. You see where we are? The small red triangle. We are at the crossing. Careful. So let's say I want to go for the blue track with the label A. Let's see. So we are approaching the blue line where I started my track, and I go left here now. Nice landscape. So. So you see this works. I'm now here at this crossing. We could enter now this dirt track in front, and this road, there is a sign, so it's forbidden to drive. But basically you see how this works. Now I do not drive now through the prohibited road. What we will do now, we go back and enter the other road to go for this road point where I saw a nice camping spot, and let's go there. You see now, we are here now on this other road. Come on. So let's follow this road till we come to our first waypoint. You remember I spotted this on Google Earth, and I thought that could be a nice camp spot. And this is why we're going now this way. Crossing, left is no good, it's a dead end, so we go right. Let's see. Okay, here we are. There is a nice pond. You see that? And let's see what I saw on the map, if it can be entered. No, it cannot really. Oh, yes, I could. Look here. Let's go out and have a look. You see on the map, let me make it bigger, that we are now here. There is the little pond. Let's go out and check it out. Up. So yeah, with the off, yeah, this is the spot I saw. You could place here, where I'm standing now, beautifully a rig. You are at this wonderful pond. You hear the river, the stream, but I guess it's forbidden because the sign over there, I don't know if you see it, says this is a natural reserve. And the entrance, I mean, with a four-wheel drive vehicle it would be easy to come down here, not hitting the water tube, but here where I'm walking it should go. Okay, let's go on and drive on. Now a turn left has to come following the map. Absolutely correct. We are approaching where I put the red dot, and the red dot would mark kind of a rough track I have seen on Google Earth to go to the forest border. That would be this one. And yes, it leads to the forest. And there I see could be a spot to put a rig quite a bit away from all the traffic, and I don't think that a lot of people are walking there because it's a kind of a dead end. Okay, we are here again, the red spot I programmed. Beautiful place. I come to a crossing. And then a few other waypoints I've drawn onto the overlay. It's a cabin which can be rented for parties or so. So you see, we are here at the spot. And let's continue our journey. All in all, I think this is a very handy tool. Cheapish. I mean, the price, the performance, I think is okay for that. Any other solution, I know you pay a lot more money. This one is really good price. Folks, that's it for the moment. I hope you like this review, find it helpful. economic way to navigate everywhere where you are and find a map. See you.